JBZ. JBZ back with another one. Errol Spence, hype job or elite fighter? Let me give my thoughts on this. Errol Spence is a very talented fighter. Can't take nothing from him. He has the attributes to be a star in boxing. But is he really a star in boxing right now? I say no, because how many elite fighters has he fought? Chris Algieri, Kell Brooks. Kell Brooks is good, but he's not elite. Kell Brooks is coming off a knockout loss against Triple G, and he was injured. And then he fought Errol Spence. Yeah, Errol Spence after that. No. Chris Algieri is very average. I never liked him in the first place, but a lot of people hyping him up. Okay, cool. Lamont Peterson, he was too small. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real here. You know, I know that some of you Errol Spence fanboys will be mad, but I just call it straight down the middle. I critique a lot of fighters. Errol Spence, and now, you know, and I heard Floyd Mayweather's, not Floyd Mayweather's uncle, at least Floyd Mayweather's uncle. I don't know which one it is. I forgot his name. But he had a video of having Errol Spence in a fantasy fight with Felix Trinidad. Really? Right now, really? Yeah, some of these cats picked Errol Spence to beat Felix Trinidad. Felix Trinidad would beat the brakes off Errol Spence right now. If we're looking at resumes, Trinidad had punching power. He was skinny, but he's a big welterweight. He ended up going to middleweight. He was taller than Spence, and I think he had more power than Spence. For right now, I'm saying for right now, because Errol Spence hasn't done anything for me. That's all I'm saying. He'd be 29 years old when he gets to the ring with Mikey Garcia. And that would be the first elite fighter he has ever fought. I think that's gonna be a tough fight for him. If he runs down and runs through Mikey Garcia, I give him props. Unlike a lot of these channels on here, I don't think it's that much of a mismatch. If he runs through Mikey Garcia, I will give him props. But for right now, he's not elite. Errol Spence is not an elite fighter. Does he have potential? Of course he does. Of course. But I'm not going to crown him yet. If he's so good, why is he protected? If you got the best welterweight in division, clean out the division. Take Sean Porter's title. Take Terrence Crawford's title. Unify the division. Take Manny Pacquiao's title. Take all, run him through the gauntlet. You got the best welterweight in division. You got mostly all the titles under your umbrella. Take them. And then go across the street and get on Terrence Crawford. You said easy work. I see y'all going head to head, talking all that smack. You said easy work. Well, get that easy work. Take him out. Unify the division. This dude's already 29 years old, and basically, he hasn't fought anybody. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, Spence has all the potential in the world, but he hasn't achieved anything. If people want to put him over the highest, he's the best welterweight in the division, well, let's prove it. It's time to show and prove, man. You know, it's that time. He's been well protected by the PBC, him and Gervonta Davis, another guy that's been well protected, fighting smaller opponents. And it's time for Gervonta Davis to step it up a little bit too, or shut up, because the guys talk mouth off a lot about he could stop this guy, he could beat this guy. Well, bro, you haven't done any of that. And a lot of these fighters now like to talk on Twitter, and less talking and more fighting. That's why I see it. Like I said, Errol Spence is a very talented fighter, but he hasn't done anything. Let's keep it real. And a lot of these guys get butthurt when you critique a fighter, if they're their favorite, they start coming with these insults. Don't come with insults, bruh. Come with facts. Give me somebody elite that he has fought, okay? I don't want to hear well, you this, you suck, you that. That's girls do that stuff. Really, girls do that stuff. That's female stuff. Come, we're talking boxing here, boxing, baby. Tell me what has he done. Tell me what has he done that makes him elite. Even in the pound for pound list. I mean, I don't even got Errol Spence in my pound for pound list yet. He beats Mikey Garcia, he's there. Until then, he's not elite, bro. He's got potential. And he's past that stage of being potential. He's in his prime. He should be elite. We should talk about this guy in the same breath as Triple G, Canelo, and all those cats. That's how much potential he has. And right now, I'm disappointed. Errol Spence should be farther along than what he is. I don't know, it's promotion, management, or itself. Looks like he wants to fight the best fighters, but he's not able to. And they say he has his own promotional company. If you got your own promotional company, why you can't fight the best? Why you can't fight Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Pacquiao? Line them up, bruh. When I mean by not achieving anything, I'm talking about far as legacy. This is a time in his life. He's 29 years old in March. This is a time in your life that you want to do those legacy fights, the big fights. He's finally got one with Mikey Garcia. But before that, what was he doing? Algieri, Ocampo, Peterson, a broken up Kell Brooks. I just think Spence is better than that. Spence is an elite body puncher. He's the second most devastating body puncher in the game. I have Canelo first. But can he take a body punch? Can he take one in the chin by an elite fighter that has good punching power? These are the questions that we should have answers to already, and we don't. Errol Spence is a very talented fighter, but he's still unproven. It's still lots we need to find out about Errol Spence. And hopefully Mikey is the gatekeeper to all the other matchups we're going to have. Hopefully after Mikey Garcia, if he gets past Mikey Garcia, because that's a 50-50 fight to me. If he gets past Mikey Garcia, the Sean Porters, the Keith Thurmans. But I've been the one saying for months now that I think Errol Spence got one more year in the welterweight division, he's going to move up. But if he stays down in the welterweight division, hopefully we'll get those fights with Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. I want to also see him against Danny Garcia. And then Terrence Crawford. Oh, yeah, Manny Pacquiao. Then Terrence Crawford. I want him to unify the belts to show he's the best welterweight now. Because right now, I don't have him as the best welterweight. I have Terrence Crawford as the best welterweight in that division. Even though Terrence Crawford hasn't been there that long, he's willing to fight anybody, but the PBC froze them out. That's right, they froze them out and no one wants to admit it. See, only speak facts here, man. I'm not trying to kiss ass nothing. Only facts. They froze out Terrence Crawford. They talk all this shit, especially Keith Thurman's ass. Talk all that smack, but he won't get in the ring with him. That's all I'm saying. Leave your comments and your opinions at the bottom. I'm Jay Beasy. I'm out. Thanks for listening to my video. Please subscribe.